aldabaeoth, gnosticism, about Yahweh or aldabaeoth, in Kaya. To me, he is also in Kaya. aldabaeoth, the blood creator, fashions a word from ignorance, mistaking himself for the supreme God while trapping souls on the prison of illusion. Also, he is a devil. Okay, I think his son is Satan, Sabaoth, Satan. So he is party two of this channel. He is not my channel. I'm just revising. Gnosticism invites profound introspection beyond illusion, revealing the spiritual essence hidden within humanity. May this video be enlightening, spiritual, knowledge, and profound discoveries.
Greetings, seekers of the unknown, and welcome to this realm of revelations and mysteries. Today, we will venture down less trodden paths, exploring secrets that defy conventional understanding. Before we delve into this enigma, allow me to share a maxim that will guide our journey. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. These words, steeped in esoteric meaning, remind us that true will is the key to unraveling the fabric of the universe. On this channel, we will embark together on a quest for hidden truths, challenging the boundaries of the known. This is a space for those yearning for self-knowledge, for the courageous who wish to plunge into the abyss of understanding. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on upcoming Thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. May these words resonate in your minds as we unveil together the secrets that lie of hidden wisdom. Welcome to the eternal quest for truth.
Work today is broken. We're all
that flourished in the early centuries of the Christian era, derived from the Greek term gnosis, meaning knowledge. Gnosticism seeks an esoteric and deep understanding of divinity and reality, believing that this secret knowledge can liberate souls from the prison of the material world. Long suppressed by dominant voices, Gnosticism flourished in the early centuries of the Christian era, offering an alternative and esoteric perspective on divinity and reality. However, these ideas were considered dangerous by religious authorities.
Why would they think that is dangerous if they wanted to hide in something, right? Why would they suppress it if they didn't have any fears that their hierarchy or their empire would fall if the people were to know the truth? And who would they be serving in the first place to make all this hidden knowledge a secret?
Leading to relentless persecution that sought to erase their existence.
Of a human, inclusive of a woman, were burned on the stake.
Centuries, Gnostic teachings remained hidden until in 1945, an Egyptian farmer discovered the Nag Hammadi library. Buried in the sands of time, these ancient manuscripts revealed Gnostic texts that shed new light on these forgotten mysteries, including Gospels and writings that were suppressed by the dominant orthodoxy. According to Gnostic mythology, the universe was not forged by a God full of wisdom and goodness.
Of course not. It's like I already know the truth, it's like it's imbued inside me. I knew there's something fishy about it. And for this reason that I have been persecuted. I knew that this universe was created by the cosmos, by the quarks and by the atoms, molecules, etc. And if these beings are just as much as a creature as we are. Okay? And they profess themselves to be a self-made gods, so as to best rule over the people here. And yes, they truly have those faces and others. Essentially, the Archons, the one
but by
who works for them.
aldabaeoth, an imperfect and arrogant entity. In the depths of the pleroma, the realm of divine fullness, Sophia, one of the emanations of the Supreme Being, the monad, in her desire to understand the unknowable, generated Yaldabaoth without the consent of the other divine entities. This solitary act resulted in an imperfect creation full of ignorance. Isolated and unaware of his true origin, Yaldabaoth proclaimed himself the Supreme God. With his limited knowledge,
Like I said, I think he have so low self-confidence, so much hatred because he have been outcasted, forgotten, and abandoned. You see, that he became this way. As I said before, he was a biracial being from certain caste of the serpent and the felines, and he became what he became. Would I blame him? I understand him. I understand where he comes from. But what he need to understand is that it doesn't going to take him anywhere. Yeah, it's going to satisfy him his need for vengeance over the other beings who who have who had abandoned him, and those sparks of these beings that make us one of them as well. Okay, we are spark of these beings from other monads or pleroma. So he wants to take revenge. He imprisoned I in this much denser physical carbonic body. Long time ago it wasn't like that, because there was other beings who invested here. Most of it females, and they invested here. But this being took over. He bullied and he pushed his way around, out of his vigency,
he shaped the
out of his jealousy, hatred,
material world,
arrogance.
our reality, full of imperfections and suffering. Assuming the role of the demiurge, he created the archons, beings who govern aspects of the physical world.
Beings who govern aspect of the physical world. There's archons and the physical. There's a human being and non-human being. The beauty and the beast also means something. Means sophia,
and keep souls trapped in material illusion, distancing them from their true divine essence. Unlike other creation narratives, where the creator is benevolent, the Gnostic myth presents a striking contrast, a universe created by a flawed being, highlighting the constant tension between the material and the spiritual. This perspective challenges our understanding of reality.
He's not quite the creator, the original, the primordial creator. Okay, let's clear the air here. What he is, he's a replica. I have been saying this again and again and again and again as a means of revision. They aren't the original creator. They came here and they changed and replicated everything therein. Okay, they can't be the original creator.
reality.
If I enter a place, I invade a place, and then I invest, I found something. But doesn't mean that I'm the creator. I'm just the investor. I'm the founder. I'm the invader.
Inviting us to seek hidden truths beyond the tangible. Aldabaeoth is often depicted as a serpent with a lion's head, a symbol of power and corruption. His arrogance and ignorance make him a tyrannical ruler.
This represents the lion zodiac. Arrogancy. There also good part, which is charms. What else? Kindness. This can be generous, not kindness. Lion cannot be that kind. They are generous. It's different. But they can be quite arrogant, bossy, tyrant. And please don't allow a lion to be the boss in a company or whatever. If you work with lions, you know. I have worked with many of them, thousands of them, and I know who they are. They like to boss. They like to pull the carry favor of the boss, those who are in higher power. They are tyrannical. They like to bully, boss, arrogant, and ambitious. Very, very ambitious. It's okay be ambitious. What's not okay is being greedy. I won't say they are greedy, but they would go in a very they go to higher to they're going to beyond their limits to achieve what they want, even if they have to step in someone's head, they will. That's how I analyze these people, these beings, these creatures, etc. And the lion zodiac, they like to be the center of attention. You must always worship them and do what they want. Otherwise, they will not like it. And not me, don't try me. Because I will bring you down and I will make you my slave instead. Try boss over me, see.
Keeping humanity
Me, and I'm a wolf.
under a veil of illusions.
But I love cats, I love felines. I'm not here propagating hatred towards any animals. No, never. Never. Love, 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 love everybody, everyone, anything. Love. Okay? And as I said before in my videos, I want to clear up once more. The animals is not to blame. Why? Because the animals is also a victim. These beings coming here, they find animals in another state, another condition. There were no such thing as carnivore. There were only herbivore. Or other beings, other creatures that didn't have to eat to sustain themselves. But they make carnivore on purpose to propagate the mayhem, the carnage, hatred and evil. So they took DNA from these beings, the animals, and use it as an avatar to represent themselves. Oh, now the lion become a symbol of strength, courage, power, etc. Okay, that's how they did. But they found the animals here in this planet. The animals has nothing to do with it. I'm not talking about the tyrants, animals. They are victims. They are innocent. Be it a cat, a dog, a lion, a cheetah. I don't like tiger, I'm sorry. I like all animals, but alligator, tigers and snakes I'm not very fond of. Sorry, but still I have to respect them. I have to respect their boundaries and them. Even though I'm not very fond of them. The three animals I don't like: tiger, alligator, and snakes. I don't like. But still I have to respect. Are they cute? Yeah, they are cute. Except the alligator. But, yeah, the snakes are cute. Very cute. And they are very cold. Very cooling. The touch. Yeah, okay. But they can be quite aggressive and poor thing in a way. They are afraid to die, so we need to understand them. But they can be quite, they can just attack you without respect. Okay? So you never know. But I like all animals, and they have taken avatar from the wolves, from felines here, and even snakes.
The archons, his servants, reinforce this domination by influencing
They mix up, if I make a mistake, they mix up horses with serpent to create a dinosaur.
and manipulating human perception to keep it away from the Gnostic knowledge that could set it free. But how do we escape this labyrinth of deception? Gnostic teachings offer a path. Through the pursuit of secret knowledge gnosis, we can awaken to our true divine nature. This awakening requires deep introspection, overcoming the illusions imposed by the demiurge and his archons. It is a journey back to the pleroma, reconnecting with fullness and light.
And you can
Under
do
the
this
veil of
here. You don't need to wait until you die, then go through the wheel of samsara in order to get there. You still can get here, okay? You can get, but for that you need to have the appropriate geographical place. Because living city life is
of
very
ages,
chaotic.
different Gnostic paths intertwine, each revealing unique facets of the search for hidden truth. Let's take a look at some of them. Founded by Valentinus in the 2nd century, this Gnostic school is one of the most prominent and influential. The Valentinians developed a complex cosmology where the pleroma is inhabited by 30 aeons, pairs of divine entities.
Pair of divine entities, males and females, or are they androgynous? 30 aeons. That's very high.
Emanating from the supreme monad. Sophia's fall and the subsequent creation of the material world by aldabaeoth are central to their teachings. They emphasize the importance of inner knowledge for salvation and believed that only a spiritual elite could attain full gnosis.
Illuminati. Now, spirituality here is not about you being divine, you being so good, It's nothing to do with spirituality. It's everything that is hidden, occult. It's the ephemeral and subtle existing sea of things that we don't see. I mean, because it's spiritual, it's okay, it's good. Nothing to be fit. You can be on the material and still be good.
This tradition centers on the figure of Seth, the third son of Adam and Eve, regarded by
Seth was the third son of Adam, the hybrid Adam and Eve. But they were not the first here, okay? Let me remind, they were not the first human.
By the Sethians as the progenitor of a special spiritual lineage. They viewed Seth as a savior and bearer of wisdom, destined to guide humanity back to the pleroma. Their texts deeply explore Gnostic cosmology.
How about the threshold called Sethalem? Sethalem has anything to do with Seth? Sethalem has anything to do with Seth.
the nature of divinity, and the structure of celestial and material realms. Founded by Basilides of Alexandria, this Gnostic lineage developed a complex cosmology involving 365 heavens, each governed by an order of angels. Basilides taught that salvation came through the secret knowledge revealed by Christ, who was not seen as a human being, but as a divine manifestation who did not truly suffer on the cross, but only appeared to suffer.
See, so he didn't suffer. So why are people crying for him? Say that he suffered a lot. Oh, because of the suffering of Jesus. But when he first came, not the first time, but the second time around, this time when I'm old already, he came after me and he took me to Jerusalem, to a place there that I never knew before it existed, its existence, called Mount Olive. The name was clear in my mind, Mount Olive. He took me there and then he cries. He pointed to a chamber painted in white. We are in the top of a hill. Below there I see the place all like, dried vegetations. I see houses painted in white. I see a build, a structure, and there's a chamber. And he points there. As he points, he tells me telepathically, the torture of the Calvary. Torture of the Calvary. So how come they say Jesus did not suffer? I still think that he suffered because there's a beings here, Yahweh, who maybe didn't like him and wanted to, to eliminate him from the picture. Okay, aldabaeoth people. So they did that. They did touch Jesus because he came to me crying. He telepathically demonstrated to me all his pain, and it came to me his agony and his solace and his cries for help was so much that I could felt it in my soul, and I became one with him. I felt it in my soul at the point that I woke up crying hysterically, that my body will shiver, I swear. It was in 2005 that I had this vision. I woke up on my computer chair because I was watching something on the computer chair, and suddenly, out of nothing, I came up from my body, had an out-of-the-body experience. And I came up, he came to me, I saw the man, he came to me. He's wearing a white gown, something made of raffia, not raffia, is cords wrapped around his waist. He have a sandal made of leather, and that's it. I remember his arm is still hairy. He touched my forehead. I slept on my seat. He stretched his hand towards me. I hold his hand. We crossed the wall, which was behind the computer screen monitor. I crossed with him, holding hands with him. We drift. I could see the window where I stay. I could see the room, and I was hovering above with this being. And we In a brink of an eye, I was now in what he told me was Mount Olive, or in Latin called Mount Olivera. And I woke up crying because I was feeling his pain. It was not the first time that he came to me crying, but in the subsequent time that he came to me, he was totally transtorted, totally different, transmuted, and angry this time around. Angry. But the first three times that he came to me, he was crying. And I felt his pain. I sympathized for him. And he said something about the torment of the Calvary. I don't know what's this because I don't read Bible. I don't read it in textbooks, so holy books or religions books, so I don't know what's this torment of the Calvary. What was the Calvary? Some people should know who reads the Bible. I don't know. What's this? A fight? Gnosticism.
The name derives from Ophis, a Greek word for serpent. The Ophites revered
Oh, Ophicus means serpent in Greek.
the serpent as a symbol of wisdom and enlightenment, reinterpreting the Garden of Eden narrative. For them, the serpent was the bearer of knowledge that would liberate humanity from the ignorance imposed by the demiurge. Their rituals and symbols were deeply tied to the serpent as an emblem of revelation.
So this means what? And they talk so much about the reptilian people. But what does it mean? It means that serpent, a symbol of Orion king, queen, and the beast as well, the hive, the beast and the serpent. Symbol of Orion. Against Orion, or against Sirius, who is now the demiurge, the kingdom of Yahui. So that's why they fight among each other. They have like rivalry, and the sign of serpent come to teach us many things. Symbolizes wisdom. Symbolizes she's smart. She's very cunning, smart, wise, intelligent. But so that she can strike you when you least expect. Okay, as the symbol of the snake. This is pretty much on the medical symbol is there, the serpent intertwined. Pharmacopoeia. Pharma means what? Means to do concoction, spell concoction, magic concoction. Pharmas, something like that. Okay, to heal, white magic. But our pharmacopoeia is all now diluted, all polluted, corrupted, etc. It was not like the time of who is that guy, the Greek guy who first founded the pharma. I forget. Any doctor should know because they have to, before they become a doctor, they must swear by that code that they will treat, no matter who, they will treat anybody, regardless of anything. Nowadays, no, they are treating all the rich. You have no money sometimes, or sometimes you do not abide, you do not agree with their terms and conditions to poison you with these adulterated drugs. What's gonna happen? They will ban you. They will ban you. So there is a quote is affirmation before you become a doctor. You must read that you will serve no matter who or what. Okay, there's I don't know the Horace, no, not Platus. This other Aristotle is of course not.
Following the teachings of Marcion of Sinope, although not always strictly classified as Gnostic, they shared similar ideas. Marcion proposed a radical distinction between the God of the Old Testament, seen as a vengeful demiurge, and the loving God revealed by Jesus Christ. He completely rejected Hebrew scriptures and created his own canon, emphasizing divine grace and love.
So the serpent is a symbol of healing, also of medicine, of wisdom, of disclosure, etc. Could it be Socrates, the one I'm talking about? I'm confused. No, it's another thing. Hippocrates, something like this. Hippocrates. So the name hypochondriac, something I mean not, refers to it. I think it's Hippocrates.
Founded by Mani in the 3rd century, this syncretic tradition combined elements of Gnosticism, Christianity, Zoroastrianism, and Buddhism. Manichaeism presented a cosmic dualism between the realms of light and darkness, with humanity trapped in the struggle between these forces. Salvation was achieved through knowledge and ascetic practice, freeing the inner light from the material prison. A Gnostic tradition that survives today in small communities in the Middle East. Mandaeans refer to John the Baptist as their main prophet and emphasize purification rituals through water. Their detailed cosmology describes a series of celestial worlds and luminous.
A man come to me, the spirit come to me and ask me to make a concoction, water and bath with it. He asked me to use the herbs, and in my mind comes the sweet basil, tulsi, sweet basil, which is an Indian, beautiful, amazing. Oh my God, I love that herb. Is one of my favorite. Is tulsi, with sweet basil, or holy basil. It's good for your respiratory system, is good for clean up your cells, anti-cancer. It has a calming, a sedative effect. It prevents cancer and many other things. Sweet basil. And I once asked it to take bath with peppermint, small mint, basil, and all the herbs that I could think of. I went to look for rui, but didn't have any rui. Only sweet basil, so I got sweet basil and peppermint.
Beings, and the human soul is seen as a divine spark seeking to return to the realm of light.
I use that to shower with herbs and rosemary. I like rosemary. I use that to mix all and shower with herbs. But the problem is that, oh my God, look like it has opened a portal that, what can I say? Those spirits will come to me all the night. Some even to disturb me, all kind of spirit. Okay, all kind of spirit will come to me. I had no peace. So I stopped it.
In the 20th century,
Maybe I should start again to check to try now again to test it and I see how it goes with really helps open up portal in your chakras. I don't know, maybe. So I'll try it one more time and do this experiment with me because now the spirit have let me go a bit. There's no master out. Okay, but I was, oh my God, visited by them almost every day.
Gnosticism found new expression through the teachings of Samael Aun-Weor, the pseudonym
Samael.
of Victor
Spanish
Manuel Gomez Rodriguez. Born in Colombia in 1917, Samael founded the Universal Gnostic movement, seeking to revitalize and make esoteric knowledge accessible to the contemporary public. His syncretic approach integrates elements from various spiritual traditions. Each of these Gnostic lines offers a unique path through the labyrinth of existence, revealing different aspects of the spiritual journey toward the divine. While they all share the idea of a material world created by an imperfect being, the narratives vary in detail. The number of aeons, the nature of the archons, and the stories of entities like Sophia and aldabaeoth differ among traditions. The ways in which salvation is achieved, soteriology or the doctrine of salvation, also vary. Some schools emphasize esoteric knowledge, while others highlight ascetic practices, specific rituals, or the intervention of savior figures. Rituals could include baptisms, sacred meals, hymns, and invocations. Each line had its own texts and gospels, many of which were discovered in Nag Hammadi. These writings offer distinct views on the nature of God.
What would be the secret news? Now I'm very curious to know. What was that secret news? What was that? Consisting of what? Herbs? Tea? I drink herbal tea. It do me wonder. Without it, I'm sick.
The universe and the human soul. During the early centuries, the Gnostics faced intense persecution. Their ideas, considered heretical by emerging religious authorities, threatened the developing Christian orthodoxy. Texts were burned, and followers of Gnosticism were silenced or expelled. But the flame of hidden knowledge was never entirely extinguished. Moving forward to the Middle Ages, we find the Cathars, a group that flourished in southern France and parts of Italy. Also known as Albigensians, the Cathars shared beliefs similar to those of the ancient Gnostics. They promoted a dualistic Christianity, believing in two fundamental principles: a good and spiritual God, and an evil principle responsible for creating the material world. For them, the physical world was a prison, and the human soul sought to return to the spiritual realm of light.
Fiverr.
And with that in mind, everything else will follow. Even if the world is coming down apart, is falling apart around you, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Directly challenged the doctrine of the Catholic Church, which saw the material world as the creation of a benevolent God. Considered heretics, the Cathars became the target of the Albigensian Crusade in the 13th century, a military campaign launched by the Church to eradicate heresy in southern France. The conflict was brutal and relentless, resulting in massacres and the near-total destruction of the Cathars. The famous phrase, "Kill them all, God will know his own," echoes the severity of this persecution. The story of aldabaeoth and the demiurge is not merely an ancient myth, but a powerful metaphor for the human condition. It represents the internal struggle between ignorance and wisdom, the ego and the divine essence.
See, the ego and the divine essence that is within us. The ego also, this beast represents our ego. This is spirit, this astral body, which is the ego. Okay, the mind also is ego. So once you kind of not think, but you feel of your consciousness, you will not use your ego so much, rather your consciousness. That's all what matters. Okay, you may use your mind to do work or to have a skill in life and have a living, but other than that, try to always have time for yourselves and then think consciously so as to let go of this ego, this beast that always there saying that you are superior to others, that you are the best, okay, and that others does not matter, only you does. This is ego.
It invites us to question appearances, challenge the structures that imprison us, and seek the truth hidden deep within ourselves. The moral of the story: no truth remains hidden forever. For if the sands of time can topple mountains, what can be said of walls of lies? And so, dear ones, we conclude our journey through the intricate layers of Gnosticism, where the quest for Gnosis challenges each illusion crafted by aldabaeoth and his archons. May this knowledge serve as a beacon for those who dare to question the apparent reality and turn inward to the profound mystery of the Spirit. It's not merely a matter of ancient memories or lost legends, but an invitation to inner revelation, where each soul finds the hidden map to escape the invisible chains imposed by the demiurge. With gratitude for your company, I close this transmission with a nod to the channel Aleister Crowley's diary. Continue unveiling
This
the
a very
veils
nice
of the
channel.
unknown.
Yes.
Until our next meeting on the path of the occult.
Very good channel. I'm just here to revise and make my own argument regarding this matter, which is very profound, very complicated, and we need to get to the bottom of it someday, one day, and I guess this day is coming. We have already come, but it's hidden somewhere, and the person haven't had the key to open up this chest, this Pandora box yet.